Hello students, today I am going to describe noun, function of noun. As earlier I have described before all of you, noun, its types, category, its use and number, gender, person, case of noun. So today this is the I think last topic on the noun, function of noun. How noun works, how noun functions, what are the objective, what are the use of the noun. So there are 5 types of function of noun. Function means the work, performance, what work is performed by the noun, whatever in sentence. So function of noun, there are 5 types of function of noun: subject to verb, object to verb, complement to verb, object to preposition, and case in apposition. Means a noun performs 5 verb. Subject to verb means it works as a subject, that is it dominates the verb in sentence. Then it becomes object of verb. Object of verb means it becomes the receiver of the action of the subject also. So it is put after the verb, and after it noun performs complement to verb. What is complement? Complement is the, in Hindi it is said purak, and in English it can be defined like adjective, means it adds something more in the noun or pronoun. And the noun, this particularly noun adds something more in noun, means it describes some qualification in the words, phrase, group, or in clause, being, but it becomes the complement to the verb. And after that the noun performs the function of the object to preposition, means it becomes the object of the preposition. It comes after preposition and becomes the object of preposition, that is the receiver of the object, and sorry, preposition. And then case in apposition. Case in apposition is the adjectival form, and this case in apposition comes after the noun, and this case in apposition noun is put in the comma after the first of all noun is written, and then comma is put, and then the case in apposition noun is written, and finally again comma is put, and then the verb and etc. sentence is completely written. So here I am going to take subject to verb. How noun works as to subject to a verb. Here you can find, here I have described subject to verb. Noun here means as a subject to verb, noun performs subjective or nominative work in relation to a verb. Means noun, whenever it comes on its subjective place, nominative place, it performs subjective or nominative, that is performs the dominating role in the sentence in relation to a verb. In other words, we can say that the verb, whatever tells about its doer, that form of doer is called the subject. For example, in example number 1, you can see Raman is going to market. Here Raman is the noun, subject form underline, and is the verb, and going is also verb, main verb. Is auxiliary a helping verb. To the market is here the adverb of place or complement, you can say, that doesn't matter here. But here noun is here at the place of subject, that is in the subjective mood. Here the is going is telling something, saying something about the Raman. So Raman is here at the place of subject. In same way, in second place, Shalini waited till arrival of Rohan. Shalini here, the word Shalini is in the subjective form, and waited. Who waited? Shalini waited till the arrival of Rohan. Means when, up to when Rohan does not come or did not came, Shalini waited. Means the word waited and other words are telling about the Shalini. So it is subject and in the form of the noun. So in same way, here Sohan hit Ravi on the head. Here Sohan hit. Who hit? Sohan hit. Means the action of the doer of one, means action, that is the hitting is of this action, the doer is the Sohan. Means here Sohan is performing some task, and that task is of what type? That is the task of hitting, to hit, to stuck to someone else. Ravi on the head or on his head, on head, etc. Whatever be there. But here the Sohan is the in the nominative case or the subjective case, means it is the dominating, and it is at the place of subject, doer of the action of the sentence, doer of the verb of the sentence. After this, again in fourth stanza, you will find Mayank abused Shankar for misbehavior. Mayank abused. If you ask with abused this verb, who is doer, then or who abused, then the answer will be Mayank abused. So this word and sentence is showing that the verb is being done of abused, means abusing work is being done, and who is the doer? That is the Mayank. By whom it is being done? By the Mayank. So Mayank is the subject, that is the doer of the action. In same way, Jawaharlal, first PM, comma, here both are the comma, was great freedom fighter. You will find here Jawaharlal was great freedom fighter. So this noun is dominating here and saying that this noun, that is the Jawaharlal, this person is the great freedom fighter. Who is the great freedom fighter? That is the Jawaharlal. Means the whole sentence is telling about the Jawaharlal. So here Jawaharlal is the person who is performing to be a freedom fighter, whose task was to fight for the freedom. Jawaharlal was performing this work to fight for freedom. So the work to fight for the freedom, work of fighting is being done by the Jawaharlal. So here Jawaharlal is the head word, the doer, the subject of the sentence in the nominative or subjective mood or case of the sentence. In second sentence, you will find present PM appeals to. Who appeals? The present PM, means the Pradhan Mantri who is at this moment. So present PM appeals, that is the request, to stay at home during COVID-19 epidemic. प्रधानमंत्री जो है हमारे वर्तमान के, वो आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट किए हैं, प्रार्थना किए हैं, सबको सजेस्ट किए हैं कि कोविड-19 के समय में स्टे कीजिए घर में. मीन्स who is the requester, who is the appealing person, who is appealing? Whole sentence is telling that the person present PM is the appealing, or is the requesting. So the present PM is the head word in the nominative form, in the subjective form, in the dominating form, and it is the subject, the doer of the action, like appeal. Okay. So in this way, I think that it is clear to all of you that what is the how noun performs his function as a nominative case or subjective case in the sentences, subject to the being a subject to the verb. After this comes object to verb. Object, one thing more, if you want to know, if you have any confusion related to subject of the sentence, in any sentence, if any confusion occurs and you are unable in determining that who is the subject, what is the subject in this sentence, because it happens usually in long sentences, long phrases, that who is the subject, who is the doer. When you solve the jumbled problems in your classes, in your exercise, then you will find that you will face the difficulty in deciding who is the subject, who is the doer of the action. So there is one keynote to find out the subject of the sentence. You shall, and to solve this problem, to find out the subject of the action, you shall have to ask with your verb, main verb of the sentence, that who is the doer to you, by whom you are being done. If you ask which the going is going, one question, who is going, then this verb is going will reply that Raman is going. So when the answer of who is replying that Raman, so the wherever, in same way you will question who waited, and the reply comes from the waited, that the Shalini waited. In long sentences also it happens in same way. Means who, if you ask with the all verbs, he, subject, or anywhere, any sentence or verb, if you ask with that who is your doer, and whatever reply will come, that will be the subject of your sentence, whatever long passage that be, that does not matter. After this comes the object to verb. Object, what is object? Object is the receiver of the action of the head word, or object is the receiver of the action of the subject of a sentence. So Object is the receiver of action. Action means the verb, because verb is the action telling verb. Verb describes the action of the subject, and when subject will perform any action, if any activity will come in the subject, then it is certain that it will cast some effect on some objects. So, and when it will cast effect on object, then that object will be receiver, because when effect goes on someone else, that becomes the receiver of the action. So here, object verb how noun performs the object to verb, the function of object to verb. Here in same sentence you will find and you will see that in third and fourth stanza, sorry, example, you will see that Sohan hit Ravi on the hit. The verb hit is being done by the Sohan. And if you ask who is hitting, who is your doer with the hit, it will reply that Sohan. Sohan is hitting. And you will ask a question, to whom is being hit? किसे मारा जा रहा है? Who and whom? Who will reply this about the subject, that who is the subject of the sentence, and whom will apply whom and what, two things will reply the object of the sentence. So if you ask with same poem hit who is your doer, it will reply about subject, so on. And if you will ask the same question whom Sohan is hitting, और whom is being hit, किसे मारा जा रहा है, hit किया जा रहा है, then it will reply that is the Ravi, to Ravi. So here the Ravi is here being receiver of the hit. Ravi is the receiver of the action of the hitting done by the Sohan. सोहन के द्वारा हिट करने का काम किया जा रहा है और इस हिट करने का प्रभाव रवि पे जा रहा है. सो यहाँ रवि जो है वह इस हिट का रिसीवर हो गया, हिट करने का प्रभाव हो गया. जैसे अभी मैं ही आपको हिट करूं तो मैं तो एक्शन डूअर हो गया, सब्जेक्ट हो गया, लेकिन जब मैं हिट करता हूं तो आपके सर पे चोट आएगी, आपको कष्ट होगा, पेन होगा, तो आप जो है रिसीवर हो जाएंगे, आप पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. जो भी मैं एनर्जी फोर्स करता हूँ वह एनर्जी आप पे जाकर गिरती है और फिर आप उसे एब्जॉर्ब करते हो, रिसीवर होते हो इनडायरेक्ट वे. नाउ यू डोंट नो व्हाट was or is being or will be done by you, but indirectly every person becomes the receiver of the action of the subject. So in that case Ravi is the object here. In same way, Mayank abused Shankar. Mayank, you shall have to put question with abused. Abused means गाली देना. In Hindi you can say abused, गाली देने, जो वर्ब है गाली देना, उससे आप पूछते हैं कि किसने गाली दिया. In English you can say who abused. Who is the doer of the action of the abusing? कौन गाली देने का कार्य कर रहा है, कौन abuse दिया, कौन गाली दिया, who abused. And abuse will reply that Mayank abused. So who here is replying the question of subject. The subject is the Mayank, doer of main action. The abused is the Mayank, and he is abusing. And then you shall have to ask with same word abuse. To whom is being abused? किसे गाली दिया जा रहा है? Whom? Then this abuse will reply to Shankar. Means Mayank abused Shankar or Mayank abused to Shankar. Impliedly here two is here. So Mayank is being abusing Shankar. Here Shankar is the receiver of the action abuse. अगर मैं ही आपको गाली देता हूँ तो आप पे उसका इफेक्ट पड़ता है, आपको बुरा लगता है, अच्छा नहीं लगता है, जो भी होता है that is the adverse effect. Yeah, whatever effect goes, some effect positive or negative goes on you. In same way here, the abusing of Mayank is casting adverse effect on Shankar, and abuse is replying that to Shankar, whom that is the to Shankar is being abused. So it is the object of the verb. In same way here, who appeals in sixth example also, who appeals, किसने अपील किया, किसने रिक्वेस्ट किया, who appeals. Then the answer will be प्रेजेंट पीएम अपील्स. मीन्स हमारे जो वर्तमान प्रधानमंत्री हैं उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया है, क्या किया है, टू स्टे एट होम. मीन्स हु अपील्स, प्रेजेंट पीएम. व्हाट इज बीइंग अपील्ड, टू स्टे. हियर दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द अपील. मीन्स जो अपील किया जा रहा है उसका क्या है, तो टू स्टे. हियर one thing also can be added, people. To stay is also object of the appeal, and here to stay people is also object of the appeal. Here, to stay is the infinitive verb. Infinitive verb also becomes the object of the sentence, and here people is the noun. To stay people, phrasal noun, and this phrasal noun also is the object of the appeals. So people are being appealed, people are being requested by the PM to stay in home, to stay at home during the COVID-19. So this is the object of the verb appeals, that is the receiver of the action of the head word in the form of appeal. In this way, I think this is the clear how noun performs object to verb. That is first thing subject to verb, second thing object to verb. Now, third thing. Third thing, complement to verb. How noun perform the action of function of complement to verb. Here complement means purak. How a noun becomes complement purak. Here purak means, in other words, you can say vyakhya, explanation, to add something more. So here noun performs the verb to add something more in the noun. For example, you can say example complement. Seventh example you can write here, Rahul is a doctor. Eighth example, Sahil is a socialist. Here a doctor, a socialist, it is not verb, it does not comes under the definition of verb, but a doctor, a socialist, these are the noun, a status, position of name of the profession of the person. So here Rahul is a doctor. Who is Rahul? Rahul is here noun, that is subject. A doctor is also noun. So here one noun is adding something more related to the another noun subject. Here is the here not the auxiliary verb. Here is in the form of main verb. That is called the linking verb. You can say is and are in such position when after is am are all auxiliary verbs. If noun comes directly, then it becomes the linking verb and it works to link, to add something more in the subject, that is the noun. So here Rahul is a doctor. If we ask who is doctor, answer will be Rahul. This is the subject. And if we ask question, what is Rahul? Rahul will reply that Rahul is a doctor. So here I said that if you ask what and whom, then it will reply about the object of the sentence. So here Rahul is a डॉक्टर राहुल क्या है तो डॉक्टर है मीन्स यह नाउन जो डॉक्टर है वो है इसी राहुल को क्वालिफाई करे इट इज क्वालिफाइंग द सेम नाउन राहुल टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेम नाउन इफ आई कैन से व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ डॉक्टर नेम ऑफ द डॉक्टर इज राहुल अब हियर if what is the name of doctor you can say doctor's name is Rahul. So it can be object, it can be subject, it sorry complement, it can be subject, it can be complement, vice versa situation is here. In same way Sahil is a socialist. Who is Sahil? Sahil is socialist. Who is socialist? Sahil is socialist. And what is Sahil? Sahil is what is Sahil? Sahil is socialist. So here object and subject both are here with the help of linking verb, and it is in form of complement. Purak, and only complement works to perform, to add something more in the noun which is present before you. And after this object to fourth task of the noun is to perform as an object to preposition, means how noun performs the work of the object or being object of the preposition. You can say for this the example number third, fourth, and sixth. In third example, you will find Sohan hit Ravi. Sohan hit Ravi, okay? Hit. If you will hit somewhere or on somebody, then there will be place. You will not going to hit anywhere in air. You shall have to, or you there will be need of base to hit on that base. person, place, thing, animal, body part anywhere. So Sohan hit Ravi, but where hit? On the head. This is the phrase, prepositional phrase, and here on is the preposition and the head is the object of the on. Means what? First thing I would like to define what is object of the preposition. When noun or pronoun comes after preposition and it supports preposition, or any noun or pronoun which comes after preposition, it becomes or it is called the object of the preposition. So here Sohan hit Ravi, where hit? On the head. The head is a noun and it is performing the object of the on because it is the head noun has been put after the word preposition on. In the mouth, if I can say Sohan hit Ravi in the mouth, means inside of the mouth. Here in will be the preposition and the mouth will be object of the preposition in. So what is object of preposition? Object of preposition comes just after the preposition and preposition becomes antecedent of its object, and that object is called the object of preposition. And if we add all this, that is the object of preposition and the object, that the object plus its noun or pronoun, then it becomes the prepositional phrase also, you can say. And if we divide both of it by dividing this, then object is object separate thing, and the head or the noun or pronoun whatever be there, it becomes the object of the preposition. So here you are finding or seeing that object to preposition, how noun is performing the function of being object to the preposition. In same way, fourth example, Mayan abused Shankar. Mayan is abusing Shankar, but for what? For misbehave. Here misbehave is the abstract noun. It can only be realized, felt, but can't be seen or touched with our five senses. So here Mayan abused Shankar for what? For, that is the preposition and it's an abstract noun. Misbehave, उसके misbehave के लिए, so misbehave is the object of the preposition for, and the misbehave is single noun, so it is not the prepositional phrase with the for, because here the head the is article also here, but there is nothing article, definite or indefinite or other words. So for the phrase two or more words must be there with the preposition, then it will be prepositional phrase, and it is in the third example. In fourth example, only noun is here, so it is not the prepositional phrase, only it is the preposition plus object of the preposition. So here again word misbehave, that is the abstract noun functioning as the object of the preposition by putting or being put just after the preposition. And after this, in sixth stanza, we shall know present PM Narendra Modi appeals to stay people at, here at home. Home is the noun, you know very well, and at is the preposition. And further again, during is the preposition. There are two prepositions has been used here, at and during. But at and its object home. At home. Object, that is the home, is the noun. So object plus its home noun. So preposition, how prepositional object is noun. And during, after COVID-19 epidemic. COVID-19 epidemic, totally this is the phrase, noun phrase, because it has two nouns. COVID-19 is another noun and epidemic is other, but as some noun are put just before one noun and it becomes the adjective, here the COVID-19 is the performing being noun, that is other matter, but here by coming just before noun epidemic, that is the Mahamari, here COVID-19 is performing the act of the adjective, like old man, old is noun, but or old is adjective also, but if you say old man, man is noun, old is also the abstract noun, but here old man, and by old becomes the adjective by coming just before the noun man. In same way, COVID-19 is here performing the task of adjective and epidemic is noun, and during is the preposition. So this is the during COVID-19 is prepositional phrase, noun phrase, but here at home is only preposition plus object of the preposition. So here home is performing the object of the preposition at, and COVID-19 epidemic is performing the object to the preposition during. In this way, I think object to preposition, how noun performs, one noun performs either in the phrasal form or other word form, object to the preposition. And finally, I am coming to the last fifth function of the noun, case in opposition. For this purpose, we shall have to go into deep in this example, and you will find how. First of all, I would like to tell what is opposition, case in opposition. Actually, as in the form of complement, a noun performs the action to add something more in another noun, as I have told in your sixth, seventh, and eighth example. In same way, the case in opposition, noun performs the act to add something more in another in its subject noun, and case in opposition is put just after the head word, that is the head subject of the noun. For example, in fifth and sixth example, it is easy to clarify. You see seriously, clearly, there will be this example. First thing here, fifth example, Jawaharlal. After this, the comma is put here, and then was great freedom fighter. So Jawaharlal, first PM. Here, the first PM is adding PM. PM is noun. First is its adjective, numeral adjective. पहले प्रधानमंत्री. So first PM is adding something more quality like adjective in the name now Jawaharlal, means it is telling some quality about the Jawaharlal, that he was the first PM. So here first PM is the being, though it is noun, but it is here performing the work or function of an adjective. It is qualifying, it is adding something more in noun. So it is the first PM is the here case in opposition, and it is rule that case in opposition word noun must be put in comma. First you shall have to write main noun, main subject, and after that you will put comma. It is must. Without putting comma, your sentence will go completely 101% wrong. So after putting comma, you will write the case in opposition noun, whatever will be there, and then after case in opposition, again you will put comma, and then you will write the complete sentence. Means here Jawaharlal has connection directly with, like Jawaharlal Nehru was a great freedom fighter. You can say there is no need to say about first PM, but you say something about, you want to clarify, add something more in the noun Jawaharlal Nehru, so you shall have to put in comma this case in opposition, and in this way the noun performs the action of the function of the case in opposition. After it, in sixth example, present PM Narendra Modi. Present PM. If I say to before all of you that present PM, our present PM, you will come to know easily that who is our present PM. PM Modi or whatever, PM Sonia Gandhi, PM or whatever be political party there. But if anyone talks about present PM, then you will easily get that who is the present PM at the time or at the moment of speaking this sentence. And then it is added Narendra Modi, case in opposition, qualifying name Narendra Modi, present PM. Now it is adverse situation. Narendra Modi must be here, and present PM is needed to be here. But I have written it knowingly wrong, only to clarify, to differentiate between both. For what purpose? For to be in the case in opposition, some adjectival nature should be there. Here Narendra Modi don't have any type of adjectival, that is the qualifying nature, but present PM has a qualifying nature, that present PM, that is the Vartaman Pradhan Mantri. So Narendra Modi, you can say Narendra Modi, comma, present PM or the present PM, comma, appears to stay. But here my purpose was to teach only how case in opposition is put in the comma, and then the sentence is connected. Here present PM appears to stay home during COVID-19 epidemic. So one thing must be noted. If case in opposition, that is the here first PM, here first PM and here Narendra Modi is removed from the sentence, there will be no adverse effect in the sense of the sentence. If I say Jawaharlal Nehru was the great freedom fighter, it is giving the clear sense. It is there is no need to add a first PM. So in this way, first PM, or this is the case in a position noun, adds something more. But if it is removed, there is no adverse effect in the clear sense, complete sense of the sentence. In same way, if we remove Narendra Modi and we say directly present PM appeals to, then there will be no adverse effect. You will come to know that present PM who is the Narendra Modi, and he is appealing, he is requesting, he is advising to the whole Indian people to stay at home for the sake of protection of their against the COVID-19. So thank you. This video, I tried to solve this video in short term, but it has reached up to 30 minutes. But read it, try to find it. If any problem occurs, then contact me through my personal number or through the WhatsApp group messaging. Thank you. Have a nice day.